Hey guys, how's it going? It's the Jers here. And, oop, my mic was turned away from me. I wonder how that's going to sound. As you guys may or may not know, I just got a new mic. I think the quality on it should be really good. But yeah, so tell me what you think of the new mic. And also guys, I've been playing a lot on Divine Mind number 2, which is my vanilla Russia map, or server. If you guys would like to, you're more than welcome to join me on there. Yeah. And of course I do go over to Divine Mind number 1, which is a kit PvP from time to time. But anyway, let's get right into it. No more of that nonsense. We're going to look at what the best helicopter is and all the special helicopters that are out there. So right now we have every single helicopter lined up with a little blibbit about what they do, what they're like, and all that junk. So first we're going to go through each of them, and then I'm going to talk about the pros and cons and the best helicopter for you or your group or whatever you're doing. So first one is the police helicopter. So the police helicopter, the ID is 106. The speed of the police helicopter is 80. It's not armored. It seats 4, and it has fair maneuverability. But one unique thing about this one is that you can toss on the sirens and annoy all the people in the server around you. The second one we're going to look at, so these two right here, as far as I know, they only spawn on Hawaii, which is a huge bummer because they're pretty cool and they're well done. So the first one we're looking at is the Bouncer, which has a speed of 80, which is very good. It's tied with the police helicopter. It is not armored. It seats 3. Oh, I should say this real quick. What I mean by not armored is when you knife it, it loses health. Alright, so where was I? So it's not armored, it seats 3, which is kind of a strange number, and the maneuverability is good. But the beauty of this guy is that you can land him safely on the water, which is really good for Hawaii since there's a lot of water on Hawaii. But yeah, all the other helicopters will sink, but the Bouncer, you will not. Alright, next we're going to look at the fastest vehicle, or fastest helicopter in Unturned, which is going to be the... shoot, I forgot the name. The Coaster. Sorry. Yeah, the Coaster. The speed it goes 85 kilometers per hour. It is not armored though, sadly. It seats 4. Maneuverability is fair. But something unique about this guy is it has these large spotlights on it. Yeah, for rescuing people in the water. I thought the Bouncer might have something like that. That's why I just jumped in it at the beginning, but it doesn't. Alright, the next guy we're going to look at is the Hummingbird. And the Hummingbird, it's very cool because it is in black. And I don't know, it looks purple when you go over it. I guess they all kind of do. I don't know. This is probably one of my favorite helicopters. And we'll get to that in a second. But the speed is 80, which is very good. Tied with the police helicopter and the Bouncer, but still under the Coaster. And it is not armored, sadly. It seats 4. The maneuverability is good. So I want to talk about the maneuverability here. This is one of the easiest helicopters to fly. You can just turn very, very quickly and you can maneuver with ease compared to some of the bigger helis. Alright, the next one we're going to look at is a very special one. You guys probably know this guy well, Mr. Sky Crane. So it has a speed of 71, which is quite slow compared to the other helicopters we've looked at so far. It is not armored. It seats 1, which sucks. It has poor maneuverability, is very clunky to fly. But, as you guys know, it does have a magnet in the back which can pick up vehicles by pressing the button control when you're hovering over them or landed on top of them. By far one of the glitchiest vehicles in Unturned. It's very strange. I've seen so many glitches with it. I've even gotten a couple glitches patched myself from the Sky Crane. But I'm sure there's many more glitches out there. So if you guys are looking for that debugger's beret, check out the Sky Crane, mess around with it a little bit, see what you can find. Alright, next one we're going to go to. So this guy is the Orca. There we go. Alright, so the Orca is relatively slow. Speed of 71, just like the last two, but much slower than the ones down there. It is armored, which is nice. It seats 6, which is amazing, honestly. This is great for larger groups. You can take the whole crew with you rather than just a couple players, like in some of these guys. But the maneuverability is poor. It is large and clunky. Not quite as clunky as the Sky Crane, but still very clunky. Alright, what we're going to look at next is the Huey. So we have the Forest Huey and the Desert Huey. It's obvious which one is which. But they have identical stats, so they both go 71 kilometers per hour. I wonder how many times I said miles instead of kilometers. Probably a lot. They are armored. Can't knife them. They seat 4, and their maneuverability is fair. It's definitely not good, but it's fair. Alright, the last heli on our list is one of my all-time favorites, the Hind. I was so excited when they introduced this into the game. But the beauty... Okay, so the Hind, it goes 71 miles per hour, just like all these other bulletproof or armored vehicles that we've looked at. The lights turn off. Oh, the battery probably died. It is armored, as I just said, and it seats 6. So just like the Orca, it's going to be very good for large crews. The maneuverability is very poor, but the beauty of the Hind is it has the classic gunner seats. Yeah, very cool. And you can actually put, I believe it's low-cal military ammo into the box that it takes. Yeah, so you just grab the HMG box out of there, and I think you built, let's see, yep, his low-cal military ammo. So it's very good for raiding, especially if it's a water base or something that you're having trouble taking down because you don't have very many charges or something like that, or a sky base or something like that. Beautiful, beautiful helicopter to use. And so first thing I'm going to say, guys, is it sucks. It honestly sucks having a helicopter that is not armored, because you park it down by a town for a second to go loot it, and when you come back, there's a fresh spawn who somehow picked up a rake, and he's smacking your helicopter to death, and if he succeeds, that's a huge bummer. And so you are, like, I don't know. What I always try to do is I always try to get one of the armored ones, just because it's going to be so much better for me, and the helicopters, chances are, going to have more longevity. And also, if someone's going to be shooting at you while you're flying by, they have to be using high cal, which a lot of people don't carry high cal or high cal weapons or dragon fangs or night revs or anything like that around on them when there's looting around. So yeah, that's very good. And also the Sky Crane only spawns on a couple maps. I'm not even sure which ones. But I think it's like Yukon and Washington or something like that. But yeah. And then of course we have these two, which this one is very, very good. Highest speed out of all the helicopters. Gotta love that. But it does not spawn on any map except for Hawaii, which sucks. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you're a large crew, look to the Orca or the Hind. If you're planning on raiding with your helicopter, your only choice is the Hind. If you're looking for the fastest helicopter in the game, you're going to look for the Coaster. But if you're not on Hawaii, the Hummingbird and the police helicopter, they're very good alternatives. Very, very fast. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's getting dark. I don't know why we did so much of this video in the dark. That's okay. Alright guys, tell me what type of vehicle or what you guys want me to review next and explore a little bit with the upsides and downsides of them. Yeah, alright. I'll see you in my videos and streams. Thank you guys so much. And remember, do join me on my servers if you'd like to. And if you did enjoy the video, please click that like button. Talk to you guys soon. Oh yeah.